Hello and welcome back, it's Shrike here with another D&D video, and today we're going to be talking about the Curse of Strahd Revamped Collector's Edition. It's been announced today that Wizards of the Coast are going to be releasing a collector's edition of the much loved adventure Curse of Strahd, which I have done a video of in the past, which you can check out up here or down in the description below. IGN have done an interview with lead designer Chris Perkins on the product and what's going to be included in it, which I'm going to break down for you in this video, as well as give you my opinions on it all. But before we get onto that, I just want to let you know that I upload D&D content here on YouTube every Monday and Thursday. So if you want to improve your game or take part in D&D discussions or keep up to date with the D&D news, make sure to subscribe and then ding the notification bell next to it so you get notified when I upload a new video. On your screen now, you will see what the product looks like. So it has a sort of coffin aesthetic to it, which very much fits the theme of Curse of Strahd. It's been reported that this is going to be $99, so let's take a look at what's actually inside and see if it's going to be worth the extra money to get this over just a normal book. Let me list off everything that is actually in the box and then we'll go through each of them and see what we think about them. So there's the DM screen, an adventure book, a monster book, a Taroka book, a Taroka deck, some postcards and maps. Let's talk about the DM screen first. So looking at it, the art is pretty nice on the back. It doesn't actually show you what is on the other side, so we don't know what sort of information it gives the DM on the inside. We can probably assume it's going to be the exact same information that the other Curse of Strahd DM screen shows, but it might be different, or maybe there'll be panels so you could put in your own stuff. But from an art point of view, it looks pretty nice and it looks like it's well made. It's definitely not just your usual cardboard one that they give. So if you want a bit more of a fancier DM screen, then maybe this is the way you can go. And the art style of this DM screen definitely fits with the postcards, which are also included in this box. While Chris Perkins was talking about these postcards, he said it feels right that Strahd would send out postcards inviting people to his domain, so they wanted to put something physical in the box that you could actually give to your players so that they know to come to the first session. And I definitely like the idea of sending something physical out to your players to get them all excited, but the art style of this doesn't really fit with the gothic horror side of Curse of Strahd, so I'm not really sure if I would actually use these. I might in fact recreate them, but with a bit more of a gothic style. But I see why they've put them in there. It's a bit of fun, something a bit different to differentiate it between just getting the book. There are quite a few of them for all the different places throughout the Curse of Strahd adventure, so even if you wanted to start it somewhere else other than the village of Barovia, you could do with a different one of the postcards. Let's talk about the books, because they've split the one book that you would usually get into 3 different books. So there's the adventure book, the monster book and the Taroka book. I really like that they have split the adventure book to the monster book, because it does get a bit tedious having to go to the back of the book every time to look something up when it comes to a monster and then go back to the part of the adventure that you're in to describe the area. So having them in 2 different books just makes it nice and easy for you as a DM. I suppose they've done the Taroka book in the same way for the same reason, but I've ran Curse of Strahd quite a few times and I've never found myself having to flick between pages when it comes to that, because you're just looking at the Taroka part of the book when you're doing the Taroka reading. So I'm not really sure why they've split this into another book, maybe so that you can have that book and use that book elsewhere outside of Curse of Strahd, but I guess it's a nice addition. And then they've also included the Taroka deck itself, and it looks like it's been upgraded a little bit. There's some foil in it. It looks very nice. If you don't already own one of these, then it might be worth picking this up to get that as well as all the rest of it. But I think I'm just going to stick with the one that I've already bought. I don't think it's that much of an upgrade for me to think, oh, that looks really nice, I'm going to have to buy this box just for those cards. But if you don't already own the Taroka deck, then maybe this is the thing that will push you over the edge and make you actually buy the box. And the last thing in there is the maps, and it looks like they're just fold out maps. It doesn't look like they're battle maps, which might have been something cool for them to do, so you can actually just place it on the table, put miniatures on and use it as a battle map. It looks like they're just fold out maps that you can look at. And they are always nice because it's quite satisfying putting a map on the table and telling the players, you're here, this is where you're trying to get to, it's going to take this long, and in between you have this thing that you have to get through. But it would have been quite cool if they had included actual battle maps. especially because one of the big things that DMs struggle with when they're running this is getting their head around the layout of Castle Ravenloft. So it would have been really nice if they'd included some sort of fold-out battle map for Castle Ravenloft, so DMs didn't have to try to get their head around it. Another pretty big change is that the adventure book is the revised Curse of Strahd, where they have made the measures to change some of the bits that there was some controversy around, especially the Vistani in particular. I don't know what the new text is going to say, but just in case you don't know, there was some controversy over the Vistani all being made out to be bad because of their culture, and some people took offence to that, so they have decided to change it in the revised version. There was also a part about Esmeralda being ashamed of her disability that they've changed in the revised version to make it so that she's not ashamed of her disability, because some people who have disabilities found that quite offensive as well. But all in all, they are good changes. But other than those changes, it doesn't sound like there's any big changes to how the adventure runs or the story or anything like that. It's just these minor changes. So all in all, it looks like it's a good box set. I'm not going to be rushing out and getting it because I've already got Curse of Strahd and the Taroka deck, but if you don't have it at all, maybe this is going to be on your radar to go and purchase when it's released. I should probably say the release date is the 20th of October as well, and I said earlier in the video, but I'll say it again, that it's going to be $99. So there you go, hopefully this video has helped you decide if you are going to purchase it or not. If it has, please do give this video a like, it helps me to grow this channel. And make sure to subscribe if you want more videos all around Dungeons & Dragons. I release them every Monday and Thursday. But until next time, happy gaming.